be live, okay. I'm just gonna stare at the course real quick. Because I honestly haven't watched it a bit. So, I know a lot of people play or want to play without Kingmakers. So I'm going to try my best to play without them. And if I can get away with it, I will use a Thor's Hammer to kind of simulate where the EM8 would go. Alright, so we will probably start with the APOC. I don't ever want to go into overpower if I can avoid it. So, especially in first looks, we're really trying to figure out a good spot to be in and then dial in a shot from there. And I have no anticipation of qualifying here. Okay, so if you look at it, we're gonna be kind of a headwind coming into the green. So I think I'm gonna use the Thor's Hammer. We'll just play 10%. I need to push this up just a little bit. I'm not going to use much curl.
Perfect shot!
I'm basically just wanting to get into short iron range. So so 360, that should be in short iron range. What was that wind? 9.5. So since we're going to have a little bit of a headwind, we're going to be pretty close to max. And the shot used to play at 20.
Great shot.
Okay, so that's mid. Let's go up 10 rings. Should be like 75%.
Perfect shot.
Hashtag
Eagle.
1-for-1. So we'll walk back through our yardages. And we'll use 20% for the slider.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Alright, so let's look at this. I'm just going to kind of take notes while you're taking notes. So I switched to the Thor because I wanted to be able to get over that bunker. So full right, full top. Kind of like the half of the blue in the rough line. And then just you know, I call it a quarter ball of curl.
Perfect shot.
It bounced perfectly right where we wanted it to. That's going to flow out to 360. So I'm going to say from 360, no spin, 75% slider, 20% elevation. So it's kind of the key, right? So I always try to take my second shot when I'm practicing with no spin. unless there's a specific reason why I need spin. So here, like, I found mid, and then I pushed up 10 rings, which was basically about 74%. And then I went 5.2 rings for 6.
Perfect shot.
Dead nuts.
Eagle.
Hope they're all this easy. Alright, hole 2. Hole 2, we're going to try to find a rough bump. So we're going to need the sniper. I'm going to try with a katana. If we have a big headwind though, we'll probably try to do something different. So I've got 3 accounts that are going to play expert. One with high level clubs, one with average clubs, which would be this account, and then a low level clubs as well for those that are in, you know, like kind of the expert tier 1, expert tier 2. Okay, so we have a side wind, so I'm going to try to play from that left-hand side and see if we can rough bump it. And I'm thinking we're going to try 25%. And you gotta remember that we're adjusting up onto a hill, so we need to pull back a little bit or underpower it.
Nice on.
Okay, so there is kind of a rough bump. So I'm just gonna go 9-4. And a little bit underpower. With a
Great
ball.
shot.
Alright, let's see what that looks like. So obviously the great right didn't help anything, but it's kind of tricky. I don't know that I would recommend this, but you could probably dial in from the back left side there. Hey Vivek, how are you? Thanks for the good luck, man. So looking back on this, I think I would have gone further left and back. So we'll see where the ball hits.
Great shot.
Yeah, I kind of hit the right spot. It was just over to the right because of the great ball. So I'm going to try that again with my next account later on. Go 25% mid P2. Okay. All right, hole 3. So I'm just gonna pack both the. Hopefully we can use a Titan here. I'm gonna pack both the Thors and the APOC. If I can get away with the Thors, I'll be happy. But at some point they're going to give us headwind here. Yep. Okay, so let's go from the +0. And we're going to need to go full OP.
Great shot.
This will be a tough shot into the green. Hey Vivek, this might be the stream for you, man. I'm trying to play expert without any kingmakers either, so I think it's possible. I think it's, you know, it's a little hard to adjust sometimes because you have to do double adjustments and whatnot, but you have to do that sometimes with kingmakers too. So you know, I fully support people playing tier 1 expert. It's not that crazy. Just don't get yourself into trouble is the easy way to look at it. And I know that
Perfect
sounds
shot.
hard or sounds easy, but it certainly can be easy as well. So we went 358. So we're probably just gonna have to bounce over. Yeah. So there's a sticky spot here. Usually it's like 1 and 3. Yeah, right there. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna back off on this. So it's like 3 back. Or maybe try 2 back. See if I can get further down. But this is going to be tough. It's going to be like a 20% max. So 10-5 was a 13 ring pull. Yeah, see, our opponent's trying to find that funnel as well.
Perfect shot.
Okay, so I'm going to go 2 back and 1.5 right.
Nice on.
Yeah, it definitely is glitchy. It'll be a lot easier to catch in a tailwind. I'm just seeing if it's even possible. So 2 back, 1.5 right. Let's try that. 8-2, 10-1. So we need about 4 rings of OP.
Great shot.
I found it. I found the funnel. So that was with the great right. Unfortunately, it's not going to show me my shot. That's a bummer. So I played that 20%. And the wind was coming right to left. So if I think about this, I hit great right, so I over adjusted. So maybe 15% max. Alright, so 358 drive, full OP, Titan. And then second shot, 15% max. %, max with 2 back, 1.5 left. Okay, I'll look at how close that landed to the bunker, or the rough line on the second bounce. Yeah, Vivek, I've been focusing on Master a lot, so it's kind of kept me away from streaming. But I'm just kind of taking a break right now, so I want to be able to help you guys out that, you know, think Expert is challenging and really want to get into it though, because I remember when I was at that point and finding video to watch of shots that were taken was the best way to learn for me. So, you know, there's a lot of paid content out there and whatnot, but with 2 of these accounts in Expert 3, I don't anticipate making the weekend on at least one of them. So really just about putting content out for you guys is the important part. Alright, hole 4. We might be able to get away with a navigator. We'll see what this wind is like. So I'm just going to try 1-to-1 plus 1. Let's see how that works. And since we're going to adjust up onto the hill, we need to pull back a ring. No, I'm not playing master at all this tournament. Just expert. But I have been streaming master on my weekend rounds the last 2 tournaments.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's hot. Okay. So 1-to-1 plus 0.1. Oh, do I have a guardian in here? I do. Let's try a guardian shot. Let's just try 1-to-1 with the guardian.
Perfect shot.
Close.
Nice on.
Yeah, you can definitely play with Goliath. I'm sure there'll be a Goliath rough bump that comes out. That's a pretty popular one. Okay, so let's look at the video. So I went 9.3 rings. Yeah, I would say with this wind, you'll probably see some Goliath rough bunts come out. Okay, so I've got the... So I landed about a square short, but I think I want to be about 2 squares short next time. And kind of in line with the pin. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do a Goliath bounce over as well.
Perfect shot.
So that bounced pretty much where we aimed at. A little bit further, I think, than we wanted. Alright, hole 5. So I'm going to try to dial in a rough bump here. And we'll use a Titan. Really, no matter the wind, I'm going to go straight. So let's start at the +0.
Perfect shot.
Okay, we should be clear. So it's kind of a really good wind for a rough bump. So long as we're not too far.
Great shot.
Okay, so that's max. That's min. So let's call that mid. I'm just gonna try it with no spin. And let's play 20%. So that's 9-4. I think that jumped on me.
Perfect shot.
Wow.
Nice on.
So that was pretty good distance wise, but way off.
Great shot.
Yeah, he was short too. So it kind of
Nice
jumps
on.
a bunch. You kind of maybe want to offset it with one less spin after you set up. Let me watch this drive real quick. Yeah, I'm sure at some point there will be a tailwind. Okay, so start at +0. It was 7 top spin, 1 right spin, 10% max. So if I get a win higher than 9.1, I might have to use a little bit of overpower because we went right into max distance.
Perfect shot.
I might remove the 1 right spin. Okay, so then this was 20% mid. with no spin.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, so it was definitely pretty
Nice
good in
on.
line with where we wanted to bounce. I'd probably add 5% to that. I adjusted 9.4 rings. If I would go up to 25%, it would have been 9.8. But I think I want to go 25 mid and then add 1 left spin. Alright, hole 6. So I usually play this tee shot at 20%. Yeah, I've got 2 accounts right now that are. I just got Prism on one of them, and then another one is long ways away from a Prism.
Great shot.
So I would definitely say if you don't have an APOC here, to go with a extra mile. Adjust and then push up. Wonder if we can get all the way up there. So that's 4 rings. What if we go like 5 rings?
Perfect shot.
Perfect. Hey, what's up, man? You see your replay? I'm playing you right now. Yeah, Vivek, I would definitely go with the EM8 if you don't have a APOC 5 or higher. Yeah, it's great timing, Jordan.
Perfect shot.
What'd you play that at? Rough bump. Rough bump style.
Nice on.
15, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try 10.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Yeah. 10 was okay. I'd probably even go 5, to tell you the truth. Because it hit pretty low.
Eagle.
Alright, let's see what that looked like. So look at the drive real quick. I'm actually in the process of redesigning my whole channel. I'm going to change the name of it, and I've got a logo that I'm working on right now. I know you made a lot of logos for streamers, though. It's awesome, man. I'm going to change it to Glacier Gaming. That way it's not tied to Golf Clash anymore.
Perfect shot.
So I like that little counter curl I did, just to keep it away from that right rough. So yeah, this was a 10% at 75% slider, so 9.2. It's kind of tricky to adjust too with that white ring. But if you see kind of where I started at, like where my landing position was supposed to be, it looks like it just barely hits the rough from the bunker.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
And then 5% would have been 8.7, so would have been pretty close. Alright, hole 7. I'll hopefully use the rock here. Yeah, but I'm thinking, Jordan, that with where it missed at and where it landed at, if I would have only adjusted 8.7 because that wind was left to right tail, it would have been it would have landed further to the right, and a little higher up. So I'll try it on my next account later on tonight. It probably didn't need all that topspin either. Maybe like a quarter bar less. Damn, straight headwind. This will be an easy decision to go right. So I think I want to be back.
Perfect shot.
All right, 320. You played at 20. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I definitely think you need to be... Did you play with a Kingmaker? You play with a Titan? Probably a Kingmaker, right?
Perfect shot.
Yeah. So I definitely need to be at least 2 squares through the hole. But I'll try 20. I'm just going to try that. We'll go 20 at 60%.
Perfect shot.
Nope. Short. So I'm going to have to use a Titan there.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
You did 20 max. Gotcha. So probably go 25. Let's see.
Perfect shot.
It's probably 2 rings away. So if I would go 25 at 75. Yeah. So it probably plays about 30%. Okay. I'm catching up to Josh. Got a couple birdies. I don't know what to do here. I bet they give us a side wind. Yep. So I'm more concerned about dialing in the landing position than anything else. At least we're not adjusting up or down.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
You wouldn't be able to play it this way with a rocket because of the fact that you can't adjust. Because it's kind of a tailwind, see that? Even this is going to be a little tricky. So I'm going to go 40 mid, 10-6.
Perfect shot.
Nope. Way under adjusted.
Nice on.
40 mid, P3.
Birdie.
So 40 max would be another 1.3. Okay. Yeah, Vivek, you might be able to play with a Guardian past the bunker, but I couldn't even tell you what that elevation is going to be, or if the ball would even stop in time. But you'd have to have a Titan or Kingmaker minimum. And you'd be adjusting up the hill and possibly into the sand. So that would change your adjustments. Alright, what are we on? Hole 9. I might see if it's a tailwind, I can play with a katana. Major tailwind. Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna play with a rock. I'm gonna play 0 max.
Perfect shot.
I knew that was gonna happen. So that was 0 max. So you need a little bit of curl. I was thinking that it would, at 0 max, it would kick more to the left. The nice part here with this tailwind is that just bring your, whatever rough iron has the most topspin and most distance. Rather than trying to dial in this shot from here, I'll just show you what I mean. Or I could do both, actually.
Perfect shot.
So it's going to need some curl to the right. Yeah, our opponent did it too. I'll let him show you. So it's going to need left curl, left curl. But yeah, so you can still get there. Like if you have a Titan right now, you can easily get there. So it's going to be all about the albatross. I just want to put it right here because I want to dial in the yardage.
Great shot.
Yeah, so our opponent, I mean, that's 6 rings, 8-3 at 0% is 6 rings, so just a little bit of overpower and you're going to get on the green. Yeah, just like that.
Nice
So as
on.
long as you don't get in the sand, you're okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave it just short. There used to be a funnel. Now let's do 10 max.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
I thought I was going to miss that right. Dang it, he beat me. Alright, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm going to practice some of the stuff I wrote down tomorrow. And then I'll do another qualifying session tomorrow night. Or tonight. Whichever way you want to look at it. And we'll take it from there. So, thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And hit the subscribe button on your way out the door as well. And I will be back with more content tomorrow night.